Hi and welcome. We are back with what I think is a really important topic, and it's all about productivity. Now, if you are on LinkedIn and you are in the space of habits and productivity, you'll see a lot of chat about this. If you're not, well, here's your chance to learn all about it. I'm going to go through some neuroscience-backed suggestions as to how you can optimize your productivity. I'm neurodiverse, and these hacks are imperative for me to get my work done day to day. So tune in and learn more about how you can improve your productivity and reduce the overwhelm when it comes to to-do lists. It's for people who are founders, business owners. Maybe you're juggling your full-time job and trying to run a business, or at work you are struggling to stay on top of your workload. Some of the people I mentor have ADHD, etc., and struggle to manage their workload in the workplace, so this is also useful for you. Now, if you've not met me before, my name is Krystle McGilvery. I'm the founder of Mind Over Money, which is all about behaviour change, financial improvement and management. I'm a chartered accountant with over 15 years experience, and I work with people like you, individuals and business owners who want to optimise their business finances or just improve their personal finances and ultimately have more money. So tune in, let's dive in, and I hope you enjoy. As always, feel free to suggest in the comments any ideas you have for other content I could create to help you optimize, get more money, and feel good about it. Now, to start, I want to talk about neuroplasticity for a brief moment. Now, this describes the way our brains work. When we are trying to build a new habit, a new way of doing something, our brains are unlikely to be familiar with this new process. By default, it's new. Our neurons have not connected or strengthened to make this new behavior be easy and automatic. That means if you're trying to build a new habit or a new way of doing something, you're likely to struggle, fail, find it difficult, come up with excuses and reasons why you shouldn't do this new behavior. Neuroplasticity describes that connection of those neurons and strengthening of this new behavior. So I say this to say, before I dive into the suggestions, that you need to look at the building of new habits as a process, and you need to reflect on your environment. Consider the setup of your home, the people you're around, the spaces you're in. Do you have an accountability buddy? You want to create an environment that's going to encourage the strengthening of those neurons to make that new habit you're trying to form as easy as possible. Now, as you repeat this behavior, that connection literally becomes stronger, which means it becomes easier for you to maintain and continue with that new behavior. For example, say you want to create a new habit of going to the gym every morning, which is not what we're talking about in this video, but if you create an environment such as laying out your clothes before you go to bed at night, in the morning, it's going to be easier for you to jump into your gym clothes and go to the gym. So with these habits I'm going to suggest and these new ways of improving productivity, in the back of your mind, think of the adjustments you need to make to your life to make them easier. Now, the first productivity tip, which I really like, and actually it's quite easy to implement, it's more so a new way of thinking, and it's called the 2-minute rule. Now, literally, if a task comes in or you've got a task on your to-do list and it's actually a really quick task to complete, if it's going to take 2 minutes, do it straight away. Don't delay. Now, this 2-minute task allocation allows you to blitz through some of those easy things on your to-do list and also feel good about it. As a result, when you look back at your to-do list, you'll be quite positive and look at yourself as accomplished because you've knocked off a lot of easy tasks on your list, all contributing to whatever your end goal is and your priority. So when you're going through your to-do list or something comes in that's urgent, if it's going to take 2 minutes, get it done quickly. The next tip is to make sure that your tasks align with your ultimate purpose and goals. Now, this is key. Often we can find ourselves creating to-do lists and tasks that have a lot of things that you could get done, but they're not often aligned with the purpose and the goals of your business, your work, whatever it is you're trying to achieve. Now, this requires you to spend some time, maybe every week, to get very clear about your ultimate goals for that week. And then when it comes to the day and you're allocating tasks to do, you can then go through all those tasks and decide, okay, these 3 out of 20 are a real priority. Use apps such as Notion that help you break down the tasks you need to do for you to achieve a specific goal and remove those tasks that don't contribute to that end goal. This will see you instantly being more productive because what you're doing is actually connected with what you're trying to achieve. Now, this next tip follows on quite nicely from the tip before, And this is about delegation. Delegation is a game changer. When you're going through your task list and your to-do list and you're seeing all these things that you need to do, you need to align those tasks with your strengths and where your time spent on those tasks would add the most value. Upwork and Fiverr are great. I use them all the time to get some of my administrative tasks done. I also have members of my team who do work that actually, one, they're better suited to doing, and two, them doing it saves me the time so I can spend my time on more important tasks aligned with my skills. So delegate. Now, this next point is relatively new to me and I only learned about it in the last year, but since I've paid attention, it is a game changer. It's all about finding your circadian rhythm that is personal to you. So this is about understanding how your body works and when you are most productive. The circadian rhythm is all about understanding the natural sleep and wake rhythm that you have. It's all about sunlight, it's all about when you need sleep, and it renews every 24 hours. The task for you is to spend some time and just understand your personal circadian rhythm, because what that's going to do is identify what point in the day are you at your peak. At what point in the day are you most productive, highest in energy, and can get the most work done? Because once you know this, you can then design your day so that those tasks that require the most focus, deep work, and energy can be done during those hours. As I said, it's a game changer. Once I identified that I am at my peak in the morning before 12 o'clock, I have now structured my day that those more technical, deep thinking tasks need to be done, and I allocate them to that time slot. I'll share in the comments below a link to a website where you can check out your own circadian rhythm and then design your day accordingly. Now, this one here, I think, should form the basis of everything you do, whether it's your personal, business, family, whatever it may be. Automate, automate, automate as much as possible. You want to identify in your personal life, your business life, whether it's running the household, whatever it may be, those tasks that are repeated. What do you do over and over again that doesn't have much difference? Now, this could be applied to you saving or investing, or it could be applied to your social media, or it could be applied to lead generation, or some kind of admin task you do at work. What are those tasks that you repeatedly do and possibly take up a lot of time unnecessarily, given that they're repeated? You want to use technology to help you automate those tasks. What that does is that saves you time instantly. Now you have a piece of technology that is completing these tasks for you, or at least doing half of the work. What you want to do is free up your time again, so you can spend your time on tasks that are actually more value adding, as opposed to generic, non-value adding tasks. Also, automating tasks, depending on what they are, such as investing money or saving, allows you to reduce the likelihood of you not completing the task, so not saving your money as you plan to, and also help with errors. It removes the human element, so if something can be automated, jump on it and automate. Again, I'll share some links below to things that I use to help me automate, whether it's my personal finances or my business finances. For example, on Notion, which I am raving about right now, they have a feature where you can have a button, and when you click that button, it creates a bunch of tasks in your to-do list every single month. I'll go into that another time, but check out below for more links as to ways you can automate your personal and business life. That's everything. I'm just going to run through a quick recap of those areas that we covered in this video so you can go away and check them out yourself. And like I said at the beginning, make sure you review your environment, whether that's the physical environment, the people you interact with, the way things are set up around your home. Make sure they are conducive to you building these new habits. Now let me have a read. We went through, first of all, understanding neuroplasticity. Then we looked at the 2-minute rule. Then we looked at aligning your tasks with your purpose, making sure there's a clear connection and you're doing the right things. Then we looked at delegating and outsourcing key. Then we went on to looking at your circadian rhythm, and finally automating. Crucial. Now, I hope you found that useful. Please do let me know again in the comments if you've got any other ideas for topics I could talk about and what you thought of this video. And feel free to share links to other applications that you think others might find useful. We're all about sharing knowledge. Until next time, take care.